If you could predict the future, would you use it to make TV shows?
He's got a point.
I don't know, bro.
I just give myself, the winning lottery numbers, easy money
That's
like
what
that.
I'm saying.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Innerman Experience Podcast. Gonna be getting into an interesting topic today, but I'd like to introduce our guest. Travis, could you introduce yourself, please? Give us some background.
My name's Travis. I am a game design student.
All right. Cooper.
My name's Cooper. I'm a gamer. That's all I got.
What kind of games, bro?
Epic games. Games.
Ethan.
What's up? My name's Ethan. Yeah, I play video games too.
All right. Everybody plays video games. All right. Now let's talk about the topic for today. The topic is, can cartoons predict the future? Right. And let's go ahead and jump right into the first talking point, which is predictive programming. And what is predictive programming? Well, according to Wikipedia, predictive programming is the theory that the government or higher-ups are using fictional movies or books as a mass mind control tool to make the population more accepting of planned future events. So, before this whole episode was planned, how familiar were you guys with this idea of predictive programming?
Not at all.
Like, did you ever hear about this conspiracy theory? Like, cartoons were predicting the future? Travis? Sure.
Ethan, you can go.
For The Simpsons, yeah.
Okay. Anybody else familiar with it? No?
Cooper?
I was gonna let you. I mean, I've heard of it. I haven't looked into it, but I've heard, rumors of Simpsons stuff, predicting stuff. You see it on the news sometimes too. It gets so much talk. So I think I've seen it on it.
I still don't believe it.
I asked you if you were familiar with it. I'm not there yet, bro.
And I still don't believe it.
Alright, you'll get to share your opinion, Travis. Jill. Just wanted to see if you're familiar with it. Alright. Let's discuss a few shows. Before we actually get into the opinions of that we all have, let's discuss a few shows that I shared with you guys. The Simpsons. There was an episode where they predicted, quote unquote, predicted the 9/11 incident. There's the one with Trump being elected, one with Toys R Us going out of business. Did you guys take a look at those?
Yes, sir.
All right, what did you think about it?
Garbage.
What was garbage about it?
Okay, so do you actually want me to get into my points? Because I can get into those points.
Yeah.
Okay, for the Boondocks thing. Okay, so basically for the Boondocks one, it was supposedly they predicted the Popeyes chicken sandwich, how people were gonna go crazy over it going out, starting fights or whatever. First of all, Boondocks humor in general is mostly references. For one, if you guys remember the white teacher who said the N-word, that's a reference to something that happened in real life. There was another one where they referenced Pulp Fiction, and they referenced the Chris Hansen "I'ma eat some booty" thing. It's just something that happened in real life. So naturally, this clip that you shared, that happened in 2009 with Popeyes for something completely different. It was just a chicken meal, not even a chicken sandwich. So they didn't predict anything. If anything, Popeyes just messed up again, and they didn't have enough chicken sandwiches. So no, they didn't predict anything for that one. It was just a reference, and it turned out to happen again with the same restaurant.
What about the Simpsons? Do
you want to get everyone else's opinion on Boondocks, or do you want me to go into the Simpsons one already?
I wanted to do Simpsons first, but
Okay, here. All right.
Let's get everyone else's opinion on Simpsons. What did you think about it, Travis? What did you think about those events that they quote unquote predicted? Travis?
Events that they predict.
Just Just talk, man.
Bro.
Just
They don't.
Show us your anger, bro.
They don't predict. For you incredibly biased people out there, they don't predict these things. They are simple coincidences. I believe that TV shows can influence something. For example, a child watches a show and does the thing he saw in the show because he thinks it's cool. That's influence. That is not predicting the future. So, I don't think they predicted the future. I think this is just standard content that just happened. Yes, so just coincidentally happened to happen in the future. And people then start to, let's focus it on everything that will support the point that they predicted. And that's what, so the videos are incredibly biased and they're like, they predicted this because this. Okay, well, let's talk to the program director or the creative art director behind it and say, were you predicting the future? No. No.
Okay, well, that's what they want you to hear, though.
Yeah, it's like, what if they were Travis? Why would they say?
like-
Why would they say yes?
Yeah, why would they say yes, Travis?
If I could predict the future, you think I'd use it to make TV shows?
Maybe. Gotta
We don't know what your motives are, Travis.
If you could predict the future, would you use it to make TV shows?
He's got a point.
I don't know,
I
bro.
just give myself, the winning lottery numbers, easy money
That's
like
what I'm
that.
saying. They call it that.
Cooper, what do you think about the episodes that you watched? I also want to mention, real quick, I also want to mention another thing I shared with them. This show called Chamberlain Heights. I have never watched it before, but apparently they predicted the Kobe Bryant incident, and rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. But Cooper, what did you think about the clips that you saw? Like for The Simpsons, The Boondocks, Chamberlain Heights, all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it was all just coincidences. I feel like none of them were like accurate. Like with the chicken one, it was just chicken compared to like real life. It was like a sandwich. Like in the clip, it's like just regular chicken and stuff. So it's not like they predicted it. It was kind of like coincidence that they kind of just happened and they mushed it together. It wasn't like a perfect like prediction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the real life, it was a sandwich, and the show was just chicken. So I mean, like it wasn't like each each clip had like it lined up, right every single time. There was like patches where stuff didn't add up. So it's like I think it's all fake. It doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense.
All right. So looks like everybody believes this stuff is like just a big coincidence, right?
What's your opinion?
Can I speak on some of the Simpsons?
Hold on. Wait.
Yeah, sure.
I'd like to hear your opinion first.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, Ethan, go ahead.
Okay, on The Simpsons? Alright. So, in the beginning of the video that you linked, the person who made it said, after nearly 30 seasons and 600 episodes. And that video was made in 2018. As of today, when I searched it, there are now 31 seasons and over 680 episodes total. I'm not sure if they include short films or movies, but that's how much it is that's said on the wiki. Think about how long that is, alright? You have this extremely long series where they have to constantly bring out new jokes and material over time. With a show like this, with the amount of episodes and writers who are keeping up with current events and things going on around the world, they are bound to just have some things, correct. They are bound to have some things that come to real life. With a series that long, how can you not?
Understandable. Have you guys ever seen that that picture where Bart he's like looking at like a flyer or something? And it has like a $9 trip to the Twin Towers. It has like a 9 like next to the Twin Towers that look like 2 ones. You ever seen that? Or I think it may have been shown in the video. Did you guys see that?
I'm not sure about that one.
Oh, well, we'll save it for some other time. But anyways, Travis asked me about my opinion on this. I don't know. There may be some spooky stuff going on. I was kind of reluctant to share my opinion because I realized that all three of them disagreed, and I didn't want to get roasted. But I don't know. Roasted on my own podcast. Can you believe that? All right. All right. So we talked about the different shows, and we all shared our opinion on each one. Let's get into some current events.
Wait, we didn't even talk about the Kobe Bryant one. I had something to say about that one too.
Oh, did you? Oh, go ahead. Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So this one, Kobe Bryant, pure luck and coincidence. It's unfortunate. R.I.P. Kobe Bryant. No, but listen. I like to think that generally the writers of shows and cartoons, they're pretty smart. They usually have a reason as to why they're making a joke a certain way. So this is how I think they came up with the Kobe Bryant joke in the video. So basically, for anybody who's wondering what it was Kobe Bryant, his plane crashes, he crawls out from the bottom, he's holding his trophies. Some guy comes up to him, hey, pass me your trophies and I'll pull you out. And he's like, pass! And then the helicopter explodes. So basically, the joke is that Kobe Bryant is like a well-known ball hog, right? He doesn't like to pass the ball. So that's the base of the joke. Now they need to fit that into something to make the joke represent that, you know, he is a ball hog and that he just doesn't pass anything. So they decided to say, oh, okay, what's something he can figuratively pass in a dire situation? His trophies. Sure, just throw that in there. Then
it's just like a sense of dark humor.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, they gotta think, you know, Kobe Bryant, he actually has a higher chance of dying because, you know, he has to travel a lot. I imagine he's, like, traveling by air a lot more frequently than the average human is. So, yeah, he has a higher chance of dying from that. So, just from the dark humor of him refusing to pass his trophies in order to save his own life represents just how much of a ball hog he is. The absurdity of that is what makes it funny. And it's just unfortunate, purely unfortunate that that happened. That it actually happened, that helicopter crash.
And I heard that it was very common for him to travel by helicopter.
Yeah, that's probably how they knew then. If that was the case back then, when they wrote the joke, or the writers did that, then they probably knew that, if that was actually well known.
Well then, anyone else want to talk about the shows before we move on to the next talking point?
No. I mean, I think we all pretty much agree, so...
Alright, I just wanted to make sure. Alright, now, second talking point, the coronavirus. A bit more of current events going on here. So, how familiar are you guys with it? Like, how has it been affecting you in your daily life? Obviously, because we're all in college, right? So,
Well,
Travis, talk about how... What was that?
Oh, wait. Travis, you can go.
Well,
You can go, Travis.
I'm not gonna say I think that's a hoax, because whatever.
I just asked you, how is it affecting you?
It's a disease. It's spreading. You know, be clean, wash your hands, brush your teeth. Nasty people. Like most campuses, mine got switched to online for the next month and a half, because, you know, everybody's freaking out, and apparently our county just got its first record reported of the coronavirus in the city. So, you know, everybody's gonna freak out and shut down everything. So, I mean, I don't really have much of a take on the virus itself. Like, we know it started in China and now it's in America, you know. So, I mean, I should say I'm not afraid of catching the virus.
So have you been taking any precautions? Because I know a few of my family members did. My mom in particular, she said you need to go back out and get 30 gallons of water. And I had just got back home after getting 8 gallons of water. And of course my school has been shut down as well. We switched to online, things like that. And that's probably the only precaution I've taken, or my family has taken, just water, food and stuff. What about you, Cooper? How has it been affecting you?
School shut down. Stores are emptying out on a lot of stuff, I guess. I've been seeing water's been going scarce.
What's
toilet
the
paper
thing with
for
the
some
toilet
reason.
paper?
Yeah, toilet paper. I don't know why. But school's closed to the 31st. I guess I don't have to leave the house. You know, so it's I can just do everything at home. I guess it's kind of scary because it's a 21st century plague kind of. At the same time, it's a lot of people who get it survive it. Like there's a way higher like survival rate than like death rate. So it's like it's just like the flu or something like that. And like there's like bigger diseases out there now, like AIDS and stuff, that are still like out there, and we still haven't fixed. So I'm not really stressing it too much.
Ethan?
Alright, so personally, I haven't been immediately affected by it. Maybe I'm affected in some small way that I can't see yet, but as of now, there are no immediate effects. I'm not taking any other precautions other than, like washing my hands and being hygienic. But honestly, it's like if one of us were to get it right, because we're all young, I'm assuming we're all healthy, we're like nothing's really wrong with us. If we get it, we're gonna be fine. It's the people who are actually immunocompromised, who can't fight off something like the regular flu or regular cold, and who get deathly ill by it, who need to worry about getting the coronavirus. Because what makes it scary is that how easily transferable it is, and there's no cure, and there's no cure, and then you can be a carrier of it and not show any symptoms and just like not know anything about it. And I got this information from my doctor, who I saw 2 days ago on the 12th, because I asked her out of curiosity. So I actually got it from a medical person. And as far as people just buying a whole bunch of water and stuff, I don't know why they're doing that. It's not like a virus is gonna stop water production. I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking there. And
I think they're lying. Sorry for interrupting you, but I think what they're probably thinking about is like maybe if like they say you can't leave your house, or like they just like shut down everything, they'll have stuff like stocked up. That's probably what they're thinking. But go ahead.
Okay, so pretty much why people are doing this is because some people, for no reason, are panicking over it. Other people see them doing it, so they start to panic and they do it. Then other people see them do it, they panic, it starts a chain reaction, and that's where we're at right now.
And the other thing that I would add to it that I think is that like I think it's the fact that there's no like vaccines. So like it's kind of like an out of nowhere kind of thing. So people like you don't freak out when you catch a cold because like you can take medicine. I think the biggest reason people are taking out is because like there's like, as you said, there's like no known cure and there's no vaccines for it. And I think that's the biggest reason that people are like, if I get this, I'm gonna die. And then like you said, like they say like, you're gonna die if you get it, then I must die if I get it too. Like people just that's
chain reaction.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
I think somebody in Canada, people in Canada like isolated the virus.
Really?
I saw that like somewhere. I don't know if it's true. It's the internet, so. But
how they go about
isolated
doing
it. So whatever that means, whether that's like a step closer to finding to getting the vaccine and then like the cure or whatever.
When you say like isolated, like how they do it, they put in like a tube or something like that, or
yeah, like they like looked under like a lens and like isolated the virus by itself, something like that. Some researchers in Canada, so they saw memes and stuff where it was like they shut down all the sports, so they were like Canada gets hockey shut down for like 2 days and they find the cure to like the virus or something. They hopped
Isn't
on
like
it.
the NBA? The NBA got stopped too.
Yeah, everything shut down. Yeah,
everything stopped. The UFC stopped, and I actually been watching. I've been keeping up with UFC lately.
Yeah, we get to watch bowling.
Which is good. Like I understand why they're doing the quarantine. It needs to like be isolated so that way it doesn't get passed around to the people who would die from it, right?
Yeah.
Like, I understand that. It's like the panicking over all that stuff. That's what kind of rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, that's. So anyone else want to share?
Also, people are using it as an excuse to be racist. Have you seen in the news actually like Asian descendant people are actually getting assaulted and like verbally abused just because they're Asian, and I know it came from China, but that's why, just because they're saying, oh, you brought the virus to us or whatever.
Yeah, I'm glad you actually brought that up, because I had. Okay, recently I heard like in New York on a subway, like people were just like spraying Febreze on Asians.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And even at schools, like parents are spraying their kids down with Lysol and wrapping them up in ponchos. Like there was this kid, like he's just like wrapped up in a poncho. You can only see his eyes. It's just like this.
I think that's the other thing that's like creating like the whole panic thing. Like you see some child at school like that, like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I'm safe.
Like they look at you crazy when you don't have a bottle of Windex to spray at people.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but people are definitely like, I don't think it's that severe. I definitely not like Black Plague severe or anything like that, but I've taken like a little bit of precautions. That's just about it. I'm not spraying anybody with Febreze or anything like that, though. But anyone else want to share anything about it before we move on to the third talking point?
No.
All right. So this is a bit of a tie-in. All right. I already know your opinions on it and everything, but so The Simpsons had an episode where well, you guys saw it, right? The Simpsons had an episode where apparently some virus got passed around, like from instead of China, it was from Japan. You guys want to talk about that?
I mean, we can.
Yeah.
One episode.
You want to go, Travis? It looks like you have something to say.
Mano y mano.
Sure, dude.
Wait, did you look at the video?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. You did your homework. All right.
I
Continue.
thought the video. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, what?
I thought it was
I like
actually
how he tried to shoot.
when the squad started dying, when the cop took out the gun, he started shooting at the virus. I thought it was so funny. But no, I think obviously I don't think it's another quote unquote situation where the Simpsons predicted something else. No, I don't think that's what it is. I think it's literally, as Ethan said it earlier, it's content. Like, you have a show going on that long, like there's obviously so much content, so many different stories you can tell, and so much humor that you can like display. So and plus it was like a government made up thing. You know, like the government made it up. They spread this disease on purpose. Like that was the dark humor. They didn't predict the coronavirus, but of course somebody's gonna post something and say like, "Oh, coronavirus got predicted by the Simpsons again. Look at them. They 10 for 10."
All right. Cooper, what you think about the video you saw?
I'm gonna be real. I didn't watch it.
Bro, you
I
didn't do
You
the
can go while Cooper watches it.
I know. That's what I was
the
doing this whole
podcast
time.
homework?
Look at the side monitor. I was like,
you didn't do the podcast homework and you didn't do your actual homework.
That's crazy.
no, I'm freaking doing my actual homework.
Well, basically,
It's a whole separate.
like, well, you already heard us talk about it, like, so the virus was like created in the government, like frick, how'd it go?
It's like the virus is literally like they basically say like, we need to create some sort of like upset, and they were like, well, let's make a virus, and it was like, oh, like I've got one, we've just not been using.
Yeah. Okay, I remember now.
Basically, if you could probably post the link in whatever descriptions for your posts.
Yeah. Apparently, I didn't do the homework because I forgot the entire thing.
Hey,
But,
Just post the link so that everybody can watch them at least before or maybe after, and then they see like everything.
Yeah. Ethan, what'd you think about the clip, man?
Travis pretty much summed it up already, to be
Oh,
honest.
okay.
Pure coincidence.
Anything else you want to add to it? Travis hit all the points.
He pretty much did, to be honest.
I don't know.
Dang, Travis, talking for everybody.
I mean, it's a hoax. It's just,
People want attention, you know.
you put that, like, literally, I see it as like a marketing strat. Coronavirus is on, like, it's like probably gonna be like up top in the search results. So why don't I title my YouTube video "Coronavirus Predicted by the Simpsons"?
True, and you'd
And then
honestly
find an episode that correlates to a virus.
thousands of views. It's a banger right there.
It's a banger right off the top.
Honestly,
So you're saying people are trying to get Corona clout, man?
That's a good way to put it. Corona.
people are home for they don't gotta go to school.
They
Now
can
watch,
get
we gonna
views, but
start
they can't
searching
get
that up on
monetary.
Wikipedia. What is
Watch
Corona
YouTube.
clout? The misuse of it. information in TV shows to bring attention to one's self as a marketing strategy.
Yeah, I think YouTube actually made it so that way you can't get revenue from your videos if you bring up the coronavirus. I think.
Wait, what?
I'm not 100% positive.
That would be smart.
Because I guess they don't want to profit.
Oh, somebody sent me a link the other day. There's somebody made a song about somebody made a song and called it coronavirus.
Is it like a rap song?
I did not listen to it because I think it's retarded, but I will.
Is it on like SoundCloud or something? No.
It's on Spotify. Coronavirus, a song by Yo Frangel. YOFRANGEL.
Sounds like a rapper name. But yeah, so final words, guys. Anything you guys want to share to the people about this whole thing? Is this just a big coincidence? Just like some of your words. Cooper?
Yeah, I think always look into what you're researching a little bit. Don't just take the surface like that. First, click on Google. Just because it's there doesn't mean it's real. Do a little research. So and then it's always fine to like nosedive into like the theories on the internet sometimes, but like don't take them serious though. I think all of it's just a coincidence.
All right, Ethan. Final words.
If you actually believe cartoons are predicting the future, your IQ level is the same level as anti-vaxxers and flat earthers, non-existent. That's all.
All right. You heard him, guys. It's like nobody in here has the opinion. Yeah. Travis, final words. Do you want to share with the people?
That song is completely in Spanish. I don't know what he's saying, but if you speak Spanish, you'll understand it. It's probably some joke.
I'll listen to it.
I've been doing some Duolingo, so I may be able to understand a few words.
And yeah, the whole cartoons, no, I don't believe they predict the future. I know some people out there do. Say nothing about your IQ. It's already been said. Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, you heard it from all of them. They don't think anything spooky is going on with these cartoons. All right. Well, that concludes today's episode, guys. Stay safe out there. Oh yeah, I forgot you guys want to shout yourselves out?
No.
Not with that virus going on, no sir.
My name's Ethan.
All right. Well, afterwards, I'll ask them if they want to share some links with me. I can put in the description. You guys can check them out on social media. Travis is a gamer. He makes games. Cooper plays games.
That's why it's in the beginning.
Ethan plays games.
Cooper's a biomed student.
Oh, okay. Yeah, check them out. I'll put some links in the description for you guys. These are pretty cool guys. But anyways, that concludes today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.